Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. This Thursday is an exciting event for DuBois County and for all of Southern Indiana as WBDC Radio puts on the Texaco Country Showdown. Joining me in the studio is the program director for WBDC 101 Country, and that's Evan Elrod. Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Bill.
Well, a super exciting show coming up this Thursday night at the Jasper Auditorium.
I'll tell you, we had a great show last year, one of the most attended shows that we've ever had by far, and one of the most talented-filled shows as well. And this year, it's going to be hard to top, but we're going to try.
All right, now let's talk about the showdown. Is what? It's actually a contest.
Exactly. It's a talent contest for country music singers and acts and things like that. And so it's a nationwide thing. And so about 450 radio stations actually take part of a showdown. We do ours unlike any other.
Oh yeah.
But there's about 450 other radio stations around the country that will also do it, and then they'll send their winners to the state level, and then from the state level they'll go on to the regional level, where if they get in the top 4 of the regionals, then they get an all-expense paid trip to the finals in Nashville, where it's a televised event and a possibility of winning $100,000.
Okay, and it's already been narrowed down to the acts that will be performing Thursday night.
Right. We have 10 acts that are going to be performing from some of them from around the area, some of them from far away, but it's a really good-looking lineup this year.
Okay, let's talk about the lineup. Let's give a description who they are.
Well, we have Greg Furman, who is from DuBois, Indiana. He was in it last year. It's going to be a really good act. Then we have a newcomer, Nicole Neff, who's from Nashville, Tennessee. And then we have Brittany Norris, who was in it last year as well. And she is from Hymera, Indiana, which is still a pretty good ways away. Not quite as far as Nashville, but pretty good ways away. So glad to have her. Then we'll have Amanda Royer. She is another newcomer from Paoli, Indiana. We'll also have Jason McCoy, who's a past winner from Lagodi, and has won and has placed several times. He's kind of a crowd favorite. And then the Lemon Wigwam Project, which is a group comprised of some teenage boys, kind of in the Petersburg area. Then we will have Danielle Ware, who is a local favorite here in Huntingburg, who's done some really good things, and she was second runner-up last year. So really good crowd favorite there. Gail Parks is another crowd favorite. Gets some of the older tunes, so a lot of the older folks really love to see her out there. She's from the area as well. And Amy Jo Madden, another newcomer. She is from St. Francisville, Illinois, so another long drive for her. So really glad to have her. And then we'll close up the show with the Has-Beens, another local favorite.
Okay, and this show is a contest. There's judges who are judging them.
Right.
And what are they judged on?
Well, they're judged on several different things. One of the things that makes this contest very special is that the first criteria that they're judged on is their marketability in country music. Obviously, their talent, their stage presence, and if they are an original songwriter, which I don't think we have very many originals this year, but if they are a songwriter, they get an extra bonus, 3 points or something like that for writing an original song. So there is a category for writing an original song, but they're only based on their performance, not the band's or anything like that. So if the band messes up, but the vocalist keeps on going, they're not counted off or anything like that. So it's very based on their performance.
Okay, now, WBDC has put this on for 32 years, and really, the WBDC contest is, I think, a premier contest in the nation.
Yes.
For several reasons. One is you have the auditorium, which is a fantastic facility.
Yeah.
But we also make the contestants go with a backup band. This is not a karaoke contest.
Right. And now there are a lot of places that do karaoke tracks. So you can enter in basically the day of, and they have them at and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to slam other contests, but 32 years we really do it the right way, and we bring in a really good house band that learns these songs about a month in advance. They work their tails off to learn songs for 10 to 12 people, and really do an excellent job and put on a fantastic show for a lot of people.
Well, let's talk about the house band or the backup band, which is also a premier, will be entertaining as well.
Let me tell you, they've taken off. This is kind of a spin-off of of our old house band, the Awesome Possum Project. This is Haywire, which is mostly the same members with a couple additions and subtractions. But they have really come a long way since last year. Last year was their first year as our house band. And this year, I mean, they just booked a gig opening up for Toby Keith in Indianapolis. So they have really started showing their worth to a lot of people. So we're really excited and just honored to have them back again.
And the auditorium is what a terrific place to hold a contest like this.
Absolutely.
There is some pre-show entertainment because the thing about this contest, you got to come early or you're not going to get a seat. And we're going to reach a point. Last year we sold out and did have to turn some people away at the door. Hopefully we won't have to do that again, or should we say hopefully. But it is possible that there won't be enough seats, and if you don't come early, that'll be an issue. But we line people up outside the building getting ready to come in. However, we take care of them. Exactly.
This is something we started last year. This was something new. We really did notice that people would show up as soon as they got off work at 5 o'clock. And there's nothing wrong with that, except for the doors don't open until 6 o'clock. And so what we did last year is we set up a tent and had a band come out. Actually, it was the Has-Beens. And they entertained the crowd for about 30 minutes until the doors opened. This year we're going to do the same thing. One of our past contestants, Alex Smith, who is now has a record deal and is a recording artist in Nashville and is doing really well. She has agreed to come back and do the pre-show entertainment this year. So you want to talk about a really good act to get things kicked off to the showdown. Standing in a line is all of a sudden not a problem anymore.
Mm-hmm. You want to stand in the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's probably
a free show
when we open the doors.
Absolutely. It's a free show, and it'll be a great show and a really nice precursor to what hopes to be a great night.
Okay, and the admission is $5.
Yes.
And tickets are available at the door. You can't buy them in advance.
Yes. Kids 10 and under are free.
Okay.
And we do, there again, we need everybody to get there early because we're only going to have a certain amount of tickets this year. If we sell out like we did last year, we can't fill up the art room, the art gallery like we did last year. Because that's what we did. We basically put chairs in the art gallery, and I don't think we're going to be allowed to do that this year.
I think we probably shouldn't have done it last year, but okay. And also throughout the evening, there's door prizes that are given away, and that's thanks in part to our sponsors.
Absolutely. We got some really good sponsors this year and some fantastic door prizes. Some of our sponsors include Touch of Class, Olinger Diamond, Family Roots Nursery, Ackerman Oil, Superior Small Engine, Hoosier Hill Credit Union, Action Pest Control, Englert's Home Comfort Center, Hometown IGA, Ubelor Development, the Timbers of Jasper, Fantastic Sam's, Hof Outdoor Power, Big O Tires, and Green Thumb Nursery. Not to mention the door prizes, but also I know that the first 50 people through the door will get a goodie bag that has Du Bois County Bombers tickets in it, a Lincoln Pioneer tail, and free fries from Burger King. You know, just some nice goodies. To I think the first 50 or the first 100, I'll have to check that. But so another incentive to get there early and be the first ones through the door.
Okay, and the doors do open at 6.
Doors open at 6.
Show starts at 6:30.
Yes.
And it's about a 2-3 hour show.
It is probably going to be. Yeah, we'll say.
We have to see how that goes.
We'll say 2 or 3, exactly. Okay. You know, it's tough. You know, you get out there and after all the acts are done, then all of a sudden you got to tabulate all these scores and things like that. So sometimes that house band, whereas they're only supposed to play 4 or 5 songs, all of a sudden they're playing 6 or 7 because we got a problem with the math or whatever.
Yeah. Well, or it's really close and there's a lot of discussion that has to be made with the judges. Well, the contest then again, let's recap the date, time, all of that.
It's this Thursday at 6:30. There again, doors open at 6 at the Jasper Arts Center. Really looking forward to everybody coming out and joining the pre-show entertainment by Alexandra Lee and having just a grand old time with Haywire and all these fantastic acts that are going to be there.
Now, the Jasper Civic Auditorium is adjacent to the VUJC campus, and we want to point out they had the new construction with the Center for Technology and Innovation and Manufacturing open recently. That construction is done, so the in and the out's really easy, and actually now there is extra parking because I know in the past we've had to park people up the road, but now there should be plenty of parking on what would be, I guess, the north side of the auditorium. So, you know, there's really no excuse not to go. It's going to be a great evening.
Yeah, should be a fun show.
Evan, thank you very much for coming in.
Appreciate it.
Our guest has been Evan Elrod. He is the program director for 101 Country, WBDC. The WBDC Texaco Country Showdown is this Thursday at the Jasper Civic Auditorium. Hope to see you there. Thank you for watching WJTS. We are local people watching local people.